News and programming is sponsored by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, investigators are dispatched to a body found in the desert.
And 17 years later, we remember the attack on our homeland. News 46 starts now.
You're watching Kpvm News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Eunette Gentry. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Las Vegas Metro is called in to investigate a body located in the desert. It's September 11th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry.
Local residents called in a report of a dead person in the mountains near Carpenter Canyon this morning. Today, the Nye County Sheriff's Office received a call to respond for a report of a dead body located in the mountains off Carpenter Canyon Road. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies eventually made it to the remote area located miles into the canyon. This afternoon, Las Vegas Metro Homicide Unit, Davis Funeral Home, Clark County Coroner, detectives and deputies have arrived to begin their investigation to determine the individual's cause of death. The decedent will be transported to the Clark County Coroner's Office for further investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And a local home ready to have the final escrow paper signed this morning caught fire around 3 a.m. The homeowner told News 46 that the buyer has backed out of that sale, at least for now. There is insurance on that home, but not enough to replace it. We caught up with Fire Chief Scott Lewis today to find out more.
Just before 3:30 this morning, we were dispatched for a report of a structure fire. It was an unknown address that initially it was later narrowed down by a sheriff's officer who arrived on location and found a working structure 300 North Comstock Circle West. And upon arrival, we found heavy fire showing across the front of the building, including the exterior porch, and then the fire had actually extended to the interior. We didn't know the status of the occupants, so we commenced a quick, rapid suppression where we knocked the main body of fire down and then moved crews to the interior to determine whether or not there was anyone occupying it. Our investigation revealed through primary and secondary searches that the building was vacant. We secured the power, we extinguished the fire, and now it's under investigation.
So you're saying building, was this a residence?
It was a single-family dwelling. It was unoccupied, so it's considered a vacant structure. We have a really good idea where it started. The ignition source is undetermined at this point, but it is suspect in nature.
All right. Was this vacant, meaning that there was no electricity running to this building?
No, it had power to the building. However, it was no longer occupied, and we were told by approximately 1 to 2 weeks.
Completely destroyed?
Well, it was a single-wide manufactured dwelling, older vintage, and sustained heavy fire damage. However, the interior was pretty much intact, and the structure remains as far as identifying it as a structure. It wasn't burned down to the platform or anything like that.
And there was no extension?
We protected a nearby unattached garage as well as 2 other single wides on either side.
All right, well, the Pahrump Valley Rotary hosted their annual September 11th memorial event this morning at the First Responder Reflection Memorial Area located in the Calvada Eye.
We had a celebration of life and remembrance of 9/11.
And so this is at the Rotary's First Responders Memorial here in the Calvada Eye.
It is a memorial that we're very, very proud of. It's been 4 years ago that we built it, or actually 3 years ago that we built it. This is our 4th event. We had Scott Lewis from the fire department. We had Sharon Worley from the sheriff's department. We had Roy Mankins, who is a past president of Rotary. We had John Chase, who is the governor of our Rotary area. We had Phyllis Deal, who's a past president. We have Judge Wonker. We had Kim from VEA, and I think that was it.
This memorial is open for anybody who would like to come by and see it, right?
It is. It's here. It's available. Bricks can be purchased to be placed here, We have a application attached to the memorial that you can pick up, and they look like that. And you can drop them through to our mailbox, post office box, and we'll get you a brick.
Today is September 11th, 2018, and we are remembering what happened in 2001. It has been 17 years. Our country was attacked. People died. First responders rallied. They ran toward the carnage. All responders gave some. Whether it was right then or later, a lot of responders gave it all. You know, people tend to forget, and this is a really good vehicle to keep the memory of those people alive and the memory of how this town came together. And this town came together in a magnificent way. People lined the streets. We carried candles. We lit candles in a little ceremony. It wasn't little. It was huge. I believe the whole town turned out. And that kind of togetherness is what this country was built on. And we can't lose that.
We reflect upon the same things that we have each and every year: faith, commitment to our communities, the responsibilities that we've embraced as emergency responders.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the Rotarians for placing this on the agenda and having everyone get together today. It's just a direct reflection of everything we do, and of course we're fashionably late today because we were out on a fire most of the night. And it just goes to show that the sheriff's officers that were also on that fire were also here today, so we came right over to support the endeavor, and we truly appreciate everything that they do for us.
All right, well, we'll have your court report right after this.